I think freedom is an everyday fight. Every day.
You cannot live without freedom. Human being need it as he needs the air and as need the food.
For me, I think the big thing is expression. It's the ability to be yourself, whatever yourself is, whatever yourself wants to be, whatever yourself has been.
The poets are on their way up now. Ooh, exciting.
The International Writing Program, which brings together writers from around the world for a 3-month-long residency, has at its heart this notion of connection. We seek every possibility to collaborate. We have a total of 20 artists working together, creating light, if we're lucky, and certainly making possible new changes, new developments in their work as they move forward. And we hope, in a larger sense, that the conversations sparked by writers working with dancers will have some enduring meaning.
And cut it ceaselessly and cut it forever with a single hand.
I dance because, for me, it is a native language. It's the first language I think I really mastered and the one that I feel most comfortable expressing myself in. I think that there are some things that transcend words.
We could have done only one thing, like dance alone or poetry alone, but this is a combination. So when we express the freedom, we can make use of the strength of the poetry as well as the strength of the dance. Freedom is about your mind as well as about your body. So here we have two components working together.
The glistening thrive beyond the earth-shattering passage where the border lies.
Can you read a little bit slower?
More slow.
Freedom means feeling comfortable after your actions and feeling responsible for your actions. Sort of collaboration is a really precious experience for every writer because we are isolated creatures.
She wrote the poem in times. She wrote me an email. It was really great. Her interpretation, her lecture.
In my mind, I split it up into 3 sections.
3?
Yeah, the first part is more about the journey over, the journey and the ship imagery.
Yeah.
And the second is more about the religious imagery.
Yeah.
And the third is sort of the, the open one, more about the
music.
Yeah, the music and the food, more like tangible.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
You got the whole thing.
Okay. I have
better than me. If I'm working with an artist, she or he has all the freedom to do what she feels and what she images, what is her piece.
I write because, especially in this age and time, individual decisions, individual stories, and life in general are infiltrated or governed by superstructures. So I think the more that we need to write our story so that we will not be deleted or will not be erased in the global order of things.
Birds are tablecloths with crumbs for rats.
Freedom is the most beautiful thing about the United States. I've traveled to, I think, over 40 countries at this point, and that's the thing I keep coming back to. The one thing that we have here that's so special is the American dream.
In Arabic country, we used to see the ugly face of American people. We seen only the soldier, we seen only the blood, we seen only the phantom, we seen only the killing. And if you ask any of Arabic people, what about United States? They will directly say, this is our enemy. Iowa City shown another face American people, how they are kind, how they are friendship. All of us, we've seen different faces for America. And the lovely face, the peaceful face, and I hope, how could the American people transfer this face to our region? A very interesting experiment for a Kuwaiti Arabic Bedouin man to be here dancing party.
In the constellations of iron wheel, for a day never runs past without a bright thought dropping like fresh milk from the heavy adder of the earth.
And the next thing that opens up is this, right?
We start with the seed again.
The seed, when it goes into the seed, smiles bright. The seed that smiles...
Sunflower.
Yes.
Sunflower.
I'm taking it from the exactly.
Okay.
The idea of a sunflower opening. So it's going to be something that keeps... I come from a family of singers. I was never given a great voice. But as an African, I've been dancing from a young age. In my family, I'm known as the worst dancer. But I think my mom saw the spirit of dancing in me. How about between salt and water, lightning and wind? Sound. I want to make sound. Okay. You know, I want to make like sound. Oh, yeah. Like the idea of thunder, water. Which is do you describe?
Between silt and water, lightning and wind.
Because all of these three elements have sound. Water has the sound. It can have a sound of impact. Lightning also has a light,
sound of
and
impact.
wind has sound as well. And I'm hitting myself. I'll start with sound, and I'll take it into the body, and I'll maybe I'll say sound. Maybe I'll make a voice. Yeah, something like that. You wanna join me?
I can join you.
There we go.
Yeah. She.
So let's find the
South African.
She.
I've always been writing. Whenever I'm not doing anything, I just want to write. Maybe, I don't know, what to give birth to, what do I want to give birth to? I just want to see my ideas, out there, written and maybe being read, or in a theater piece, being performed. I tried to paint also, but I failed, and yes, that's why I write now.
Something like that.
I've often asked people why they write, but I do find it a really difficult question to answer, because I don't know how not to write. I've tried. I had a job for 5 years. I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning and kind of went to work and came back at 5 along with everybody else. And then I quickly kind of realized that my thing is that I love to tell stories, for whatever reason. And so I suppose I write because I don't know how not to write.
In Des Moines, I slept over in the house of an old woman married to a U.S. Navy veteran. Man co-patrolled our shores when Marcos was president. No surprise why most of your senior citizens know Imelda and her thousand of shoes.
For days, weeks now, we have seen no sign of sand or shore. We have left, yes, but our bodies cling to themselves. They crave the memory of walk and touch and dance. They refuse what is foreign, what passes for food, water, and air in here. We are none of us archers sure of our aim. We remain uncertain as the quiver that is our foreign voice.
Exit from the shoreline, no return. Those ground-breaking waters, losing yourself in other lands, born again. Born again? Tasting another fruit, falling apart. If a TV is eternally on, hallelujah, hallelujah, he loves you.
On a phrase by Emma Lazarus, Imprisoned Lightning. Way ere the flyboy called as lightning flashed around the plane, plummeting through the clouds. One flight attendant fell into the lap of an aid worker sent home from Darfur for her refusal to inform the guards where she went after dark. Another broke a wine glass in the galley, and a third pounded her fist against the bathroom door, ordering a small boy to return to his seat.
New blood, new blood, new blood, and feeling the spooking freedom, the passes are carrying the message, hope of many dies. Reading yourself from cocoons of previous masks, shaving the bristle of sorrows, emptying the brains, unbuckling the clasps of old myths, shaking off the dust of blunders, and licking away the sweat that smells of fear and failure. Be confident. Try to manage. Just venture and laugh and rise.
Between silt and water, lightning and wind, she,
If one wants to grasp something, one has to release something. Not something, but many things. The goosebumps, the bitten nails, the trembling heartbeats, the clinging deep roots, the dragging bulky chains, the wavering myths. The time you drop all of them and hold a torch, it is called liberty.
Si esta noche no te puedo ver, si esta noche no te puedo ver, si esta noche no te puedo ver. Percussion. 1 month later, my father will be dead. That day, he could hardly speak or stand up from his wheelchair, but he could dance. Artists always need somebody else's ideas and imagination and emotions. So this is exactly a collaboration, because I am giving my ideas and my emotions. I was remember when my father was dying, this is not easy. And each time I read this, I live it again. This dancer, I don't know, but maybe he hasn't had this experience, but one day he will. So collaboration is sharing human experience and points of view. And you have to be very free and courageous to give your experience and receive someone else's perspectives.
There are stars whose light you will never see, they say. Because the universe is constantly expanding, the stars, racing to all the infinite corners of infinite space, their light, too slow to ever make up the growing distance from our gaze. This is why the stars shine lonely in the dark night sky, rather than merge in their multitudes in a seamless sweep of light. And this is what you tell your children when they ask about the gaps in the family story.
On one side, you have the dancers, expressing things through their bodies, and we are expressing things through our words. And hopefully somehow when you put those two together, you get this wonderful sense of what humans can achieve, what humans can express to one another. And it is in that you get a freedom. We are free because we can comprehend one another. In that way, we are the most free. So for me, that's what this collaboration means.
We are all moving so fast and so ceaselessly. Names, creeds, customs dropping away like so many light years as we blaze our irrevocable trails into the unknown. But at each of our cores burns the same strange, mad matter. And though we might die, never seeing the light from one another, maybe someday, somewhere, someone else will watch the night sky and see us all, our starlight, forming our own constellation.